the rancher and the sacred land. The sun hangs low over the rugged Montana landscape, casting long shadows across endless plains. Dust devils dance in the distance where civilization fades into wilderness. Narrator, the awesome boundaries are drawn on maps. Others are written in blood, prayer, and centuries of memory. This is the story of a man who crossed one such line, and the woman who decided whether he would ever cross back. Jack Morrison, 52, withered face lined by decades of sun and struggle, urges his horse through a narrow canyon. His cattle, 6 head that broke through his fence 3 days ago, have led him farther from home than he's been in years. Jack, muttering to himself, come on, you stubborn beasts. Just a little farther. The canyon walls rise around him, ancient petroglyphs barely visible on the stone faces. Jack doesn't notice them. His eyes are fixed on hoof prints in the red clay ahead. Jack, there you are. The cattle graze in a hidden valley, impossibly green compared to the parched grasslands he left behind. A spring bubbles from the rocks, feeding a small pool that reflects the afternoon sky. Jack dismounts, taking in the strange beauty of this place. Something feels different here. The air itself seems to hum with an energy he can't name. Jack, how did you find this place? As he moves toward the cattle, he notices them. Stones arranged in careful circles. Prayer ties fluttering from a dead cottonwood. Offerings left at the base of a red cliff face. Tobacco, cornmeal, small bundles wrapped in cloth. Jack, realizing, oh no. No. A shadow falls across him. Sarah Whitecrow, 38, stands on the ridge above, silhouetted against the sun. She wears jeans and a faded denim shirt, her long black hair caught in a single braid. Her face is unreadable, but her presence commands the space. Sarah, you shouldn't be here. Jack spins, hand instinctively moving to his hip, but he's not wearing a gun. Just a rope and decades of habit. Jack, ma'am, my cattle broke through the fence. I've been tracking them for 3 days. I didn't know. Sarah didn't know. Or didn't care. She descends the path with easy confidence, each step deliberate. As she approaches, Jack can see her eyes, dark, intelligent, measuring him with the precision of someone who's spent a lifetime reading people and land. Jack, I swear I didn't know this was sacred ground. There are no signs, no markers on the property line. Sarah, the property line. Your property line. The one your great-grandfather drew after the treaties were broken? After our people were pushed into smaller and smaller corners of land that had been ours for 10,000 years? Jack, defensive, I didn't draw those lines, ma'am. I just inherited them. Sarah, and I inherited the responsibility to protect what remains. This valley is one of the last prayer sites my people have access to. The spring you see, we call it Grandmother's Tears. It's where we've conducted healing ceremonies since before your ancestors crossed the ocean. Jack looks around the valley with new eyes. Every detail suddenly carries weight. The careful placement of stones, the way the cottonwood marks the center of the space, the offerings left by people seeking connection with something older than nations. Jack, quietly, I'm sorry. Truly. I'll get my cattle and go. Sarah, it's not that simple. Sarah walks to the spring, kneeling beside it. She touches the water with reverence. Sarah, 3 years ago, a developer tried to buy this land. When we fought him in court, we lost. We always lose in court. But he had an accident on this land. Broke his leg in 3 places. His crew quit after equipment kept failing. He sold the option at a loss. Jack, you think the land punished him? Sarah, I think the land protects itself. And I think you're standing at a crossroads, Jack Morrison. Jack, surprised you know my name? Sarah, your ranch borders our reservation. Your grandfather testified against our water rights in 1973. Your father voted against the Cultural Preservation Initiative in '95. Yes, I know your name. Jack absorbs this history he never thought about. Choices made before him that echo into the present. Jack, what do you want from me? Sarah stands, turning to face him fully. Sarah, I want you to choose. You can take your cattle and leave. Pretend you never saw this place. Maybe you'll make it home safely. Maybe you won't. The land decides. Jack, or Sarah, or you can understand what you stumbled into. You can learn what this place means, why it matters. And then you can choose again. Knowing what you know. Sarah begins to walk the perimeter of the valley, and Jack follows. She points out features he would have trampled without seeing. Sarah, these stones mark the 4 directions. East, where the sun rises and prayers begin. South, where growth happens. West, where the sun sets and wisdom lives. North, where the ancestors watch. Jack, how old is this site?